Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to my live. How is everyone doing today? How are you? Welcome. Hello. Thanks for joining, guys. If you're not following me, you can go ahead and hit the follow, and I'll just follow you back, okay? Welcome, like Fairy, Yvette McKella, Betty. Welcome to my live, everyone. Welcome. Yes, thank you for passing through my live. I really appreciate you for that. Welcome, everyone. I wanted to talk about welcome. Is that Job Saint? Welcome. Thanks for joining my live. How is everybody doing today? Is everybody okay? Is everyone doing fine? How was your day? Or how is your day so far? Hello, welcome, Shy. Thanks for joining. Hi, twins of twins. Thanks for joining my live. Welcome, when and home. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I wanted to talk about procrastination today. I was sitting doing some work this morning and I have so many things to do. I missed a Zoom call because I was so busy. I had so many things to do. It slipped my mind. And I had another project to do. And I kept telling myself, hold on, a few more minutes. I need a few more minutes. And it totally slipped me. And then I passed the time frame to complete the project. And I was so sad. And it dawned on me that sometimes we procrastinate and it stops our blessings. Procrastinating is a big killer. And it's the reason why I posted that video. Well, I made that video this morning but I posted it a few minutes ago. I really messed up a project that I could have made money from because I was procrastinating. I kept putting it off. Hey, I need a few more minutes. I have this to complete. I have that to complete. And it passed me by. So sometimes us procrastinating can be our biggest downfall. Yes, sometimes we might say, hey, I'm going to put that aside because I have a few more hours, a few more days, a few years, and sometimes the days turn into weeks, the weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and we still don't complete what we're supposed to do. And even in my life, I've had so many things that I wanted to accomplish, and I keep procrastinating. I keep telling myself that I have more time on my hand. And to be honest, we don't have time. Time waits on no man, especially in a time like this. You might go to your bed in the night and you don't wake up in the morning. Time waits on no man. So if you have a project, if you have a business, if you have something personal you want to start, you need to start now. If you have a 9 to 5 and you want to quit, you want to start your own thing, you need to start now. You need to start putting things in place, writing down a plan. You need to put things in place to move forward because time waits on none of us. Time is the master. The only thing we have no control of in this day and day is time. Time. Sometimes we waste our years. We waste our years in certain situations. Sometimes we waste our years talking about certain stuff. We waste our time doing so many things that is uncalled for. And what we're supposed to be focusing on, we are not focusing on them. That came to me this morning because I missed out on an opportunity because I was putting it off. I had so many things. I had my son. I had Zoom calls. I had so many things to do. I got up from about 5 a.m. this morning. I was printing shipping labels this morning to send out my orders. About when the post office opened up, I ran to the post office, drop off my orders. I came back home. I had a Zoom meeting. I had my son to take care of. I had so many things. I missed one of my meetings. I almost missed a coaching session because I had so many things going on at the same time. I was so overwhelmed. And then the most important project that I had, I missed it because I kept putting it off. And when I realized that I missed it, I was so distraught. I started blaming myself. That's where time management comes in. If I had managed my time well, written it down, that would never have happened to me. So sometimes procrastinating can be our own downfall. It can be our own downfall. Sometimes we are in our own way, not people. We are in our own way. This morning, I had a coaching session with a lady. She told me that, at the end of the session, she told me that, Misty, all that you told me, I've already thought about it, but I'm just fearful. That's what she told me. She said sometimes she even start, for example, she wanted to venture off in a cleaning business, I think she said. And she said she's so fearful to market it. She's so fearful to walk to people, to talk to people, to introduce herself, to explain whatever services she's offering. She's so scared. She's scared what people might think, how they may view her. And I was telling her, sometimes you have to look foolish in front of people when it comes to your money. You have to look delusional when it comes to your money. Because if you keep procrastinating because of people, if you keep procrastinating because of how people might view you, what people might think, you'll never reach anywhere in life. You'll be stuck at that same level. Every year, some of us who say, every year I'm going to start that business. Every year I'm going to start school in January. I'm going to start doing that business in January and February. And every year January comes and nothing has started. Every year you want to level up. Every year you want to find a new job. You want to fill out an application form for a school. Every year you're at the same position. Why? Procrastination. Procrastination is our killer, believe it or not. I've been tried and tested when it comes to procrastination because we think we have time on our hands. We think we have time to play with. The same thing with relationships. We sit in relationships that aren't working because we say we have time. We can work it out. We can work on that person. We can change that person. And in reality, we cannot change people. We can only work on ourselves and become better versions of ourselves. The same thing is applied in our work life, our personal person. Yes, we go to a job every day and we don't really like it, but we do it because we earn from it. We're able to pay our bills, but at the same time, we're not comfortable. But every day you get up and you say, hey, I want to leave this. What are you doing to leave the job? What are you working on? What are you working towards? You're just saying it every day. Do something. The lady I was speaking with this morning, she said that she was telling me her ideas. I was like, do something. What are you doing about it? You ain't doing anything. So how are you going to receive change? You ain't doing nothing. As a matter of fact, even if you don't have money, invest in advice, invest in a mentor, invest in someone who has more experience than you in certain areas. Learn from them. That's what I did, and I'm currently doing. I have a mentor. Someone who I look up to. When I need advice, when I'm scared to do certain stuff, I reach out to my mentor. Nothing is wrong in investing in yourself. And investing in yourself doesn't have to be monetary. It can be mentally, spiritually, physically. That's investing. Sometimes working on yourself starts from investing in your mindset, because sometimes we have to change our mindsets before we can do anything else in life. Yes, sometimes we have to do that. I don't know about you, but my mental health comes first. My mental health comes first. Anything that comes in my way that destroys my mental, I don't want to be a part of it. I love my peace. I love being in my own zone. And it's the reason why I don't think I could ever live with people. I love my own space. I love peace of mind. Sometimes I love to lock myself away from the world and just meditate and just read. I'm a reader. I'll read even 3 books a day. Yes, if I get the chance to do it. I love to meditate. I love to be by myself sometimes. With that being said, we have to pour in ourselves. We have to invest in ourselves in whatever way. in whatever way we have to do that, because if we don't, believe it or not, we're just going down the road to destruction. And if we don't, we just sit on the sidelines and watching everybody going up, 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 up. And we're just tagging along behind them, tagging along. And we're wondering, what are they doing that I'm not doing? What is that person doing that I'm not doing? What that person is doing, I can do it too. What am I doing? What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you, brother or sister. Nothing is wrong with you. The issue is that you're not investing in yourself. The issue is that you're not taking up the same phone that you're using on social media every day, the same phone that you're calling your friends with, talking about people, gossiping about people, talking about that man, talking about that woman, is the same phone you should use as an avenue to invest in yourself. Go on Google. Google something, read something. If you want to start a juice business, go on Google, read about it. Read about the benefits of fruits, of juices, of natural juice. Do something. Invest in your mind, invest in yourself. And you know what I've learned? The greatest change is when the change starts within you. Once the change starts within you, everything else falls in place. I'm a true testament of that. I don't think nothing bothers me now. Nothing bothers me. Nothing bothers me, because what I've learned is life. What a person does is not a reflection of you. Is a reflection of who the person is or persons is. Nothing bothers. Nothing but the only thing that bothers me right now is money. If I don't have any money, that bothers me. If I cannot do something that I have an intention to do, that bothers me. That bothers me. That's the only thing that bothers me now. I find myself thinking, even at nights when I go to my bed at nights, I find myself thinking, my mind is racing, like racing. How can I make money? What am I not doing? What can I do? What can I add to this? I'm telling you, you see, on the road to success, it's not only physical struggles, it's your mind, because your mind is up. Thank you, Charlotte, for your likes. Thank you so much. On your road to success, it's not all about money. It's your mind. Because I'm telling you, your mind is your killer. Sometimes when I go to bed at nights, I don't even sleep because my mind is thinking about my businesses. My mind is thinking about strategies. Sometimes I'm thinking, okay, what can I do tomorrow? What if I can make this amount of sale tomorrow? My mind is always racing. Always racing. I don't know if that has happened to you before, but my mind is always racing. I'm always thinking. I'm always brainstorming. Sometimes I'm in my bed at night and I'm visualizing myself in certain situations, making big moves. I don't know if that ever happened to you. I even visualize myself traveling the world, meeting the president. That's where my mind is at nights. I don't know. I did a video the other day. You have to live within your purpose. You don't have $1 million, but you have to think like $1 million. You have to think it. You have to walk the walk. You have to talk the talk. You have to pour in yourself. Sometimes on the road to success, you have to pretend as if you're successful. I'm telling you, it works. Because I remember back then, and whatever I thought back then, I'm living in my dreams. Whatever I dreamt of years ago, I'm living in it now. So I know. Walk the walk in the walk and talk into the talk is very important. You start living. It's like you're claiming it before it even happens. I'm a very spiritual person. And I believe what you put in, that's what you put out. So if you want a change in life, people, if you want to become successful, or let's not say successful, let's say you're making $1,000 every 2 weeks. If you want to start making $2,000 every 2 weeks, you can't just say it every day. You have to do something about it. Talking about it doesn't work. And sometimes when you have your plans, it's best to zip it. Talk to God. Because sometimes a person can say one word to you, only one word, and your mindset changes. You become discouraged. Or because you open your mouth. Sometimes you have your plans, not even your friends, not even your partner, not even your kids. Keep it to yourself. Just keep trusting in God and working on it. Maybe when it happens, you say something. But just keep focus. Work on it. Sometimes you don't want anybody in your ears. If it is to fail, let it fail. As long as you tried something. I don't know about anyone, but I'm not afraid. If I should start all the things that I've ever tried in life to make money, you would laugh. From I was at a tender age, I've been trying everything. I've been trying. Some I've failed at, some I've been successful at, and I'm still at it now. And guess what? I'm not going to give up because I'm on the road to build generational wealth for my family and my kids. I'm on the road to generational wealth. And by the hook or the crook, I'm going to be there. I'm going to reach there. I have that mindset. People, sometimes it is our mindsets that keeps us back. It keeps us back. Believe me, procrastinating. See, I'm back at procrastinating. We think that we have time on our hands. We don't have any time on our hands. Right now I'm talking to you, I can get up and I'm no longer here. No one knows the minute or the hour when we shall go, which means live within the moment. Live within the moment. If you want to get out of poverty, you have to sit and think how you're going to get out of poverty. If you're a person who has no idea, reach out to someone who is more capable or who is more successful than you and ask for help. Ask for help. I don't know about you. Since I started coaching a few people, that is also motivation for myself, because sometimes the things that I tell them, I'm not even practicing it. I have to start pulling up my socks and start working on the situations myself. You can do it, whatever you put your mind to. Whatever. And that happened to me this morning. It's a wake-up call for me. I lost money because I was procrastinating. I was supposed to finish that project, but because I keep saying I have more time, and then something else came up. A customer called me from the store. I'm answering emails. I have orders to fulfill, meetings. I even missed one of my meetings. I felt so bad. But I learned a lesson out of it. I learned a lesson out of that. Stop procrastinating. Sometimes we have to plan out our days. It doesn't matter whether you have a business or not, even if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're a 9-to-5 girly or young man. Plan out your days. Plan, because if we fail to plan, we fail to succeed in life. I learned that lesson today because I missed out on money this morning because I failed to plan. That happened to me. And it's the reason why I decided to make that video this morning, so someone can learn and take from it what I was weak in. And if it's a case where you have no idea, you don't know I was speaking to someone as well, and I was telling them, many things out there we can do to earn from. Do you know how many things out there? Ever since recently, I've been learning a lot as well. Do you know how many things we can do out there? It's just because we don't have the knowledge. It's just because we're not around the people who we can learn from. If you get up every day and you stay in the company of people that you cannot learn from, it makes no sense. If you stay around people that you can emulate, it makes no sense. If it's even a word of encouragement, it makes no sense. If you are broke and I am broke and she is broke and him is broke, it makes no sense. Not even one person in group can help one. Think about it. Not even one of your group, your friends group can tell you, hey, Stacy, I have this friend that I know. They can't say anything. They can contribute to you mentally. It makes no sense. It's best you stay to yourself. I was saying even this morning to one of my mentees, I told her, if you have a group of friends, when you're low, for example, when you're low and everybody is on the same level, meaning, for example, everybody has a 9 to 5, everybody has kids, everybody single moms, no husband, everybody's struggling to pay the mortgage or pay the rent, pay the light bill, insurance. How are you going to learn from each other? You tell me. I want someone to tell me. If you have a group of friends and no one can take nothing or learn nothing from each other, how are you going to grow? And I don't know if you notice, the moment you decide to step out of your comfort zone and start doing something to help yourself, everybody and you become enemies. No one wants to talk to you anymore. Everybody see you as the enemy. Thank you, Sham. Everybody see you as the enemy. The moment you decide to rise to the occasion and say, this is not for me anymore, they start saying, oh, you're rich in life. So you make money now. You know, remember we. You can't stay at the same level. Sometimes you have to lose some to gain. You have to lose to gain. Sometimes you have to disappear from the crowd and work on yourself. Sometimes you have to say, to hell with what people think. To hell with how they will view me. Friends can be replaced, but you cannot be replaced. That is what I've been trying to tell people. You have, I come back to it again. You have to pour in yourself before you can pour into others. It's the same with money. Imagine you have money. You don't have to be rich. For example, you have a friend, they keep coming in and say, hey, for example, hey, Mary, lend me this, lend me that. They keep lending Mary the money. Every time Mary in a situation, they keep helping out Mary. And everything you help her out. And one time you're in a situation, Mary cannot help you. Mary is not willing to sacrifice what she has for you. You know what the lesson I get from that? Sometimes you have to learn to say no. Because when you need help from people, there's nobody to help you. Best believe that. So if you feel like, say, you have a group of friends and all of who work the same 9 to 5, and I stand at the same time that 9 to 5 not working, you know, work out, it not add up, it not meet, and you decide to go, you see Talisha on TikTok and you decide, say, hey, you know, say, I see her talking about digital marketing or whatever. You know, I have no idea of what she's talking about. You know, I'm gonna ask her how this thing work, because Talisha seems to be making money from it. Nothing is wrong with that. And you ask me, I help you with it. I show you how you can make extra income. To hell with what people think or how people will view you when it comes to your money, people. Money make the world go around and round and round. If you don't have money, nobody no see you. If you don't have money, no one sees you. Thank you, Sham. If you don't have money, no one sees you. Best believe it. It's like you're a ghost walking in the world. I've been there before in my lifetime, years ago, when the first of the month is coming up and I'm wondering, how am I going to find this rent? How am I going to find this rent? What am I? Sometimes back in Jamaica, sometimes you get the paycheck and it finishes before it even reaches your account. And sometimes when you get the paycheck, all you have to do is to pay your rent, buy food for the kids, make sure that the bills are paid, and that's it. You don't even have enough money to pay your taxi fare to go back to work the next day. That's how hard it was. But guess what? I didn't stop. I kept pushing because guess what? I had a dream. I had a dream, and I can say proudly that now I've accomplished so much, even things that I didn't believe that I would even accomplish, even things that wasn't in my mindset to accomplish. But guess what? I'm the person who is never afraid to try new things. That's why I'm a popular loner. I'm friends with everybody. Everybody knows me, but I'm a loner at the same time. Because guess what? I'm always trying stuff. I'm always hustling. Sometimes we have to just leave off those distractions. Focus on ourselves. Focus on ourselves. Especially as young women. Especially as women, if we have daughters. We have to focus on ourselves. We have to show our kids that, guess what? We are resilient in spite of what is going on. Because sometimes, sometimes we try to be strong, but sometimes situations knock us over. Sometimes you lock up in your room and you have to scream to God. Because it's rough out there. It is rough out there. Very rough out there. You have to lock up in your room and cry to God and say, God, what am I doing different? What am I not doing? Help me, Jesus. I love to see when people strive. Especially people like me, young women like myself. I love to see people. I hate people who leech on people. I hate people that don't try. I don't like seeing people who just sit and just look in handouts. I love to see when people try. If anybody knows me well, if you're the type of person who doesn't like to try, you can't get anything from me. That I've been that way. Even my family members know that about me. I will give them stuff and give them the world, but if they waste it and they're not trying, I will not look upon them. Even my family knows that about me. Even this digital marketing thing, I always had knowledge of it because I've always seen persons doing it. I know of it, but I've never really acted on it. And when I started learning more about it, I decided to invest in I think about 2 webinars, digital marketing webinars, to kind of enlighten my knowledge. Because that's the next thing. You have to invest in a skill. I actually paid to be a part of those webinars. And I actually sat and watched these entrepreneurs talking about digital marketing and how they can make money from it and what they were doing and the strategies they applied. And remember, I went, one of the webinars was physical, the other was live online. Because that's the thing, I keep networking. I'm always networking. Always networking. And I started to grow. But then I was thinking, I'm already doing digital marketing. It's like you knew of the term, but you weren't really focusing on it because I already had businesses, marketing, everything. I didn't really zoom into the aspect. And when I started to learn more about it, that's when I realized that I can even make more from what I'm doing. right? And I stayed behind the scenes, working on it, applying myself, applying my products. I spent hours writing ebooks, planners, and after I took hours, I proofread them and everything. And I realized, hey, because I've always thought I wanted to write because I love to read. I always wanted to write books and so, but I never used to. I don't know why I didn't start. And when I started to invest in myself digitally, I realized that I have launched a true potential or a new potential that I had within me. And now I have my books on various platforms. I'm making money from them. I mentor like-minded women or men like myself in digital marketing. I help them. I walk them through the processes. Now they're making money online as well, passive income. And that's a boost for me. That's a motivation for me. That is a motivation. The fact that I'm helping others to help themselves, I don't need no other motivation. It's like I'm bursting into something that I didn't thought I could do. The other day I posted a video that I made 4 to 5 figures monthly through digital marketing. And a young lady said, really? I said, yes, really. Do you think 4 to 5 figures is not a lot? 4 to 5 figures a month is not a lot. To an average person, 4 to 5 figures is a lot. But you see, when you start going around people that are making 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 figures monthly, is nothing to them. You have to think big. You have to think big. You have to think big. You cannot limit your mind. You cannot limit your mind. Because if you tell your mind say it's just 1 figure, 2 figure, you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 you want to make monthly or whatever, that's where you're gonna stay. I remember hearing a story on TikTok. I heard this lady talking. I can't talk word for word, but basically what I got from this story, she was talking about this man. He was with this company, right? And he was making, for example, $5,000 for the year. He got a promotion. No, I don't have Telegram. He got a promotion and he still made $5,000 for the year. And everybody was saying, when you were a regular employee, you were making $5,000. Now you get a promotion, you're still making the $5,000. And he was there making his sales or whatever at the end of the year. He still only made $5,000. And everybody was saying something is wrong. Even persons that got the same promotion every year, they're coming up with more money, making more sales. And that one guy, every year, at the end of the year, he showed only $5,000. And they had, like, at the end of the term or whatever, everybody came together. They were talking about the sales they made and the achievement, and the same man only made $5,000, and he was there for 20 years. And all the younger persons came, made 10,000, 15, 20,000, and the managers, they were appalled. They were saying, what is a great employee? But he was just bringing in $5,000 yearly. And the manager said to him, you know what is his mindset? And it was his mindset. His mind is set that is only $5,000 he can bring forward, and it was only $5,000 for the 20 years he was working with the company. He only could bring in $5,000, and everybody who came after him, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, It was just his mindset. I remember the lady even saying that the employee even got sick. He was home for a while. And when he went back to work and started to bring in, say it was the same $5,000. So it is all about your mindset, people. If your mind is set on one thing and you decide that you don't want to change, if you keep in your comfort zone, if you're set in your comfort zone, you feel like you're too comfortable, if you keep procrastinating, you will not see elevation. You will not elevate. If you're stuck in your own mindset, and if you say, hey, this is just this, I just want to work my 9 to 5, I'm comfortable here, that's where you're going to be for the rest of your life. Sometimes you have to take, if I didn't invest in myself, and I said, this digital business that I'm in, it's another side hustle for me. It's another side hustle. Imagine you have 10 side hustles bringing in money. Just imagine that. But at the same time, no one can talk you into change. The change begins with you. I always say, I might be repetitive, but that's the message I want to come across. The change begins with you. And some of us might say, hey, we want to start that business. We want to start making that money like that person is doing it. You think starting a business is just saying it? You have to invest in it. You have to have money. And it depends on what kind of business. If it's even $100 or $50 or $200 or $300, you have to do something. You have to invest in something. It might be knowledge. It might be research. It might be paying a marketing team to market your products. Whatever you're doing, you have to pay to learn a skill. And since I started doing a lot of stuff for myself, I've invested in knowledge, because sometimes when you have the knowledge, it's an advantage. It is an advantage to becoming successful, because I know I'm on my way to financial freedom, and I'm willing to do anything. If I have to invest in myself, if I have to apply myself, if I have to fail 1,000,000 times at something, I'm staying on that track to financial freedom. I don't know about anybody else, but without money, I don't know I would survive. I can't survive. I don't care what people always say. Love money, you see. Make me stay and love money. Yes, I love money, because guess what? Without money, I cannot survive. Whether you're a Christian or not, without money, you cannot survive. You cannot take care of yourself. You cannot sustain yourself, especially in a society like this. Especially how the world is at now. Look at what is going on now, even with the new president. A lot of persons are fearful. A lot of persons are fearful to go to work. They are afraid to send their kids to school. That's where the world is going now. If you cannot read and write, learn to read and write. If you cannot use a computer, learn to use a computer. Ask someone who can use a computer to show you, to give you some pointers, because where the world is going at, very soon many of us have to stay home and work. It might sound repetitive, but it's reality. Very soon, many of us can't go to work. We have to stay home. You have to learn a skill. Learn how you can work from home and make money. There are so many avenues. You can work the same 40 hours that you're working and clocking in, going to your 9 to 5. It's the same thing you can do from the comfort of your home. Right now, I'm declining offers from people, from organizations. And I mean, work from home opportunities. I can't manage. I wish I had 10 hands or 10 brains. I have to be declined every day. An offer comes up. When I open my laptop, an offer is there. I have to be declining them because I can't be 10 places. I can't do 10 things at the same time. Yes, you have to apply yourself, and if you don't have the knowledge, ask for help. The worst thing a person can tell you is no, and it's not even worse. No is no, yes is yes. So even if they say no, okay, thanks anyway, and you move on. No hard feelings. We have to get it right this year. I don't know about you, but this year I made my resolution is to make a certain amount of money this year, and that's my focus for this year. That is my focus, to make a certain amount of money this year, because I have plans. I have things to do, places to go. And I'm always going to be the person to think positive and think big. I'm always going to have that mindset. I don't care who likes it, who don't like it, who don't want to hear it. I'm always going to have that mindset. The same should apply to you. Even this digital marketing thing, I told myself I was going to upload a week for week progress. My first when I started showing my progress online, because I've been doing it for a while and making from it. I think the first time I applied my digital products online, I thought I would make about $200 or maybe $300. The first time it was out there, I pulled in $900 and I think $87. The first time, $987. That was my first week. So, day 1 a little, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. At the end of the week, I made $987 and some cents. My second week, I made 1,000 something. My third week, I made 2,000 something, and the rest is history. I told myself I was gonna make something to show my friends the progress. And I didn't know it would be that easy. It might not be easy for everyone. As I said, you have to put in the work, because it's not like 1-2. You have to put in the work and strategize and put yourself out there so persons can see what you have, how you apply yourself, and will result in you making money, earning extra money. I thought it would be just a side hustle for me, but I'm not even calling that side hustle. That's my business. That's a business venture for me. I hope someone is taking something from what I'm saying. I hope I'm making sense to you. For whoever is listening, I hope I'm making sense. I hope you are taking something from what I'm saying. I hope you can apply it to yourself and your daily life as well. I hope so. And before I go, people, I have a special going on. It started from yesterday, January 26th. It's going on up to February 14. I am willing to help persons. I can talk to you. You can book a coaching session with me for free. If you have any questions, anything, if you want help in knowing how to apply yourself out there, if you want help with working from home, because there are so many opportunities out there you can make money from. If you need help that way, I'm willing to assist you, because guess what? Each one helps one. That sale is running from January 26th to February 14th. It's a Valentine's Day special. All coaching sessions are free for those days. Okay, so you can feel free to book a coaching session with me. Ask me any question. If you have a business idea you need helping with, I got you. If you need work from home opportunities, I got you as well. And that's if you're serious about it. That's if you're serious. If you're not serious, it doesn't make any sense you reach out to me, because I don't have any time to waste. Yes. With that being said, do you have any questions for me? I know everybody is listening, not saying anything, but do you have any questions or concerns for me? If not, I have to go. I have a meeting at 5:30. It's now 5:07. So I'm going to get prepped for that meeting. So guys, have a blessed day. Thank you for staying and listening to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for that. And I think maybe tomorrow or maybe later, when I'm settled, I will come back live again. Thank you so much and have a blessed day. And remember, procrastinating is a killer. It is a killer of your plans. It is a killer of your dreams. Procrastinating will kill you. Have a good day, guys.